show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride, is brought to you by Armageddon Bible and Gun Shop, arming God's soldiers for a new self-righteous millennium. All this month, get a free prayer towel with every automatic weapon purchase of $5,000 or more. And now, here's your host, Cookie!
Hey, welcome to the game there, Patton. Try not to invade anyone and we'll give you some nice war bonds as a parting gift, okay? All right, look sharp. I'm sending you to the front line. All right, it's time to choose. Here's your category. War. It's got a beat and you can kill to it. So, do you like Motown music? Well, whether you do or not, I need to ask you something, okay? And this is kind of important to me. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? A new rebirthing, my young friend? It's what I'm loathing, death of men? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Or historically, it checks population growth. In the song War, Motown artist Edwin Starr reminds us that war just isn't of much value. Well, unless it becomes your only top 40 hit, then it does have some value. Okay, buzz in and lock onto the high. This one's called Thou Shalt Not War Unless You Think I Told You To. Alright, you probably know the Middle East has seen more than its share of war. That's why it's called the Shot Full of Holy Land. How long did Israel's 1967 war with Egypt, Syria, and Jordan last? As long as Jesus was dead, as long as it took God to create everything, as long as Noah's Ark was afloat, or as long as it took the Hebrews to flee Egypt? God created everything in 6 days, and the Israelis and Arabs fought the Six-Day War in 1967. And on the 7th day, there was just a lot of terrorism. All right, buzz in for the cash. Okay, give it up for Art is Hell. What do we got here? 3,200 and change? All right, let's do it. If Sun Tzu's The Art of War treatise included actual artwork, which of these would be the best example of Sun Tzu's strategy for conflict resolution? Matadors torturing and killing bulls, poker-playing dogs destroying cities, sad clowns prolonging battles indefinitely, or big-eyed kids subduing the enemy with charm? How would a poker-playing dog destroy a city? Lift his leg on it? The correct answer is supreme excellence in the art of war is subduing the enemy without fighting. So if the big-eyed kids win over the enemy with their charm, they're practicing supreme excellence. Instead of the usual supreme bad taste. Okay, hit your buzzer and try. Oh, that was sucky. I'm sorry about that. Here's your category. Memorize your lines, soldier! You ready? Let's go. How can an actor returning from service in World War II describe his experience abroad and still use correct military terminology? I saw an Asian play, I took part in a French production, I attended a British show, or I went to the European theater. A term used to describe a specific region of fighting in a war is theater. And it has nothing to do with that guy in the foxhole who always liked to wear tights. He was just weird. Now select the highest value and see if you hit the jack. Good Lord, that's a big bag of money. That'll add up quickly and subtract just as fast. Well, wouldn't you know it, it's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is the sexy side of war. Okay, I'm gonna name off 7 locations, and for each one, you're gonna have to tell me if it's a Civil War battleground or a steamy primetime TV show. For each right answer, you get some cash, and you're gonna lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you have 30 seconds to get all of them. Let's do it. Pickett Mill, battleground or TV. Dawson's Creek, Baxter Springs, Knott's Landing, Peyton Place, She Thing of beauty, let's see your new score. All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. Hey, buzz into selective... That ain't chump change. All right, let's see what we got. Gettysburg 90210. Well, hold on to your musket balls. Here's another Civil War question for you. If you needed to mail something to a Gettysburg address, what would you need to write on the envelope? Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, Gettysburg, Maryland, Gettysburg, Virginia, or Gettysburg, Kentucky? Virginia is for wrong answers. You should have picked this. Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania, but don't write to Lincoln. He's, dead. Hit your buzzer to choose the value of the next question. We're calling this one Bang Bang! Now what? Okay, if you've ever seen Schoolhouse Rock, you know that the start of the American Revolution is known as the shot heard round the world. You might also know that if you've read any book about American history. At any rate, if the American Revolution had begun with Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world, where would the revolution have taken place? At a White House press conference, on Wall Street, in a Hollywood movie studio, or on a baseball diamond? When Bobby Thompson hit his shot heard around the world, he secured a 1951 World Series berth for the New York Giants, which was nothing compared to the '89 series in which the Giants experienced the earthquake scene around the clock on CNN. All right, bang your buzzer and grab the... You can do a lot worse than that. Let's check out your category. An anti-war demonstration. And right this way, please. Which of the following would constitute a police action? Andy Gibb joining the World War II USO show, Andy Partridge entertaining Civil War heroes, Andy Summers playing for Korean War troops, or Andy Taylor in the Spanish-American War?
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light of communism.
Andy Summers played guitar for the Police, and the Korean War was actually a, quote, police action. Hit your buzzer to select... Excuse me, I think you just stepped in roadkill. Alrighty, remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And don't forget, bonus cash for the bonus puzzle at the end. Alright, put it in gear, we're going. Intelligent! Agent 86 Maxwell Blank. What unites these two? Freak and kind of bug. Score. Boston's Orchestra and Speed Racer's dad. George Washington's tree and Warrant's blank pie. Score. Jazz style and melting together with extreme heat. Snail's home and candy coating on M&M's. Cartoon ant and very small particle. Okay, it's bonus time. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all brands of soda? Kinds of bomb? You nailed it! Rack it up! Nice job, explosive performance. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. Alright, it's time to choose. Your category is... Pretty sneaky, Rear Admiral. Hey, remember Battleship? You sank my battleship! Woo, yeah, war it's just fun. Considering the 5 original Battleship targets, what other catchy ad slogan might you hear in a commercial for the board game?
You sank my frigate. You sank my super tanker. You sank my carrier.
Or,
You sank my catamaran.
the Battleship board game has battleships, cruisers, submarines, destroyers, and aircraft carriers. Of course, no one will ever sink anything of yours if you use the invisible moving around boats that I used to. Okay, buzz in and lock onto the highest value you can. Coming up, a kinder, gentler trained killer. Let's see that question. Considering the purpose the Marine Corps has traditionally served in the armed forces, what would make the most appropriate mascot for them? A turtle, a parakeet, a gopher, or a yak? A turtle is a stupid idea for a mascot. But since the Marine Corps is amphibious like the turtle, okay. So with a turtle mascot, the Marines would be saying to the world, "Hello, we're slow, plodding, and stupid." All right, buzz in for the cat. This one's called OU812. Okay, imagine World War III breaks out. Come on, it'll be fun. If a PFC in the USMC reports a snafu to an NCO, and then the PFC goes AWOL, what will the NCO need to do ASAP? Get some REM, report to a DDS, put out an APB, or call the RAF. The Marines could put out an APB or All Points Bulletin to find the missing PFC. But I mean, you can't really blame the guy for deserting. He probably got tired of marching around in that turtle costume. Okay, select the value of the question. Ready for me to shoot a clue in your direction? Here it comes. Some gun assembly required. I don't like those do-it-yourself gun kits. You know, I just think it's easier to buy one from the crack dealer down the street. Damn, 7 for 7! And against very stiff competition!
You've seen the award-winning TV show. You've bought the 32-part video set. Now, get ready for the next wild step. The Trials of Nature Porcelain Figurine Series. See the adorable field mouse. In the jaws of a hawk. The feisty buck-toothed beaver. Drowning in his river home. The graceful snowy egret. Vomiting up food for her young. Call now, and you'll also get the limited edition grizzly bear. Believing himself in the woods. Animals doing what they do best. Making treasured memories. From the pure mountain spring waters of Colorado to the whispering wheat fields of Montana comes whole, natural, yummy goodness. Whole, natural, yummy goodness comes in 846 nature-bursting flavors, including brand new sparkling flavin. Whole, natural, yummy goodness is made with the freshest ingredients known to science. If wrapped and stored in a cool, dry place, whole, natural, yummy goodness will become a treat passed on for generations.
Whole, natural, yummy goodness from Mother Nature to your table via our laboratories. Whole, natural, yummy goodness from Organico, an Arthur Daniels Heartland company.
Is your home in desperate need of appliances? Then come on down to Crazy Leo's House of Used Appliances. Right, Crazy Leo?
There's a travesty of shaved electric bacon in my shorts.
We've got blenders, lots of blenders. Crazy Leo, tell them about our blenders.
My toothbrush is littered with people walking their damn dog.
We also have air conditioners for your home or office.
I can hold 80 Lincoln head pennies in my mouth, you idiot!
Come on by this Saturday, and the kids get free balloons and a chance to sit on Crazy Leo's lap.
In my day, you danced with your pants on your head if you wanted to get a young girlie's attention.
Whoa, easy there, Leo. That gown's open in the back. We're over here in Merkin Market Square, right next door to Mad Manny's Mattress World. Right, Mad Manny?
You.
Whoa, that Manny sure is mad, and Leo sure is crazy.
How come everything tastes like Jell-O to me, gravy boy?
If you're looking for an alternative to alternative, check out the new album from White Noise, Static. Rolling Stone calls it a triumph in nihilism. Billboard says it's a sound that can be found on the radio between, well, just about everything. Static features the title track, Static. Turn that crap down. Something's wrong with the receiver. And the live version of Feedback. Static. We don't care if you get it or not.
Mom and Dad, pack up the station wagon and bring the kids to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo. My name is Cubby. I have a zoo. You can drive through it. It's the only drive-through zoo in the whole tri-state area. It's perfectly safe. Sure, the animals are wild, but the exhaust fumes tend to make them listless. There was that time, though, when those lions ripped open the sunroof on that Hyundai like they were peeling back the tab on a pudding pack. Whoa. But what the hell? You sign the disclaimer, you take your chances. We've got monkeys, we've got zebras, we've got all sorts of exotic animals like goats and stuff. Whatever the big zoos have or don't want anymore, we have. We've even got an elephant. He's not looking too good, so you better hurry up and get down here to Cubby Wadsworth's drive-through zoo, off Old Route 2, right next door to Cubby Wadsworth's Grill. We'll scrape off whatever's on your grill and cook it up for you real good. Baboon's mighty tasty with a slab of melted cheese on it.
This week on Rent-A-Cops.
Yeah, we got a call for backup over at the gymnasium.
Rent-A-Cops takes on the mean sidewalks of Jackson Community College.
It's homecoming weekend. They needed some extra crowd control.
Hey, is that an open container? You can't just walk around with that. Hey, you can't pull that out. Get back here.
Okay, in pursuit of 3 underage drinkers. Oh, they hopped over a fence. I lost them.
Hey, you! Could you turn that down? You got some complaints. Hey, you!
They're throwing eggs! They're throwing eggs at me! I'm hit! I'm hit!
Rent-A-Cops, what they gonna do?
Tonight on Investigative Copy.
Until recently, this sleepy Ohio town was primarily known as a test market for Olestra products. Now, religious fanatics are making a pilgrimage here to witness the miraculous weeping anus.
I was just watching TV and I felt a rumbling in my gut. Tried to make it to the toilet, but whoop, there it was.
It's beautiful. I think it's a sign from God.
There are no words to describe this man's wondrous anus, blessed by our holy Savior.
But is it really a sign from God?
I've been here for 3 days, and the anus seems to weep at regular intervals, but they're almost too regular.
I actually bottled some of the tears of the anus, and quite frankly, they have no healing properties.
I'm just a guy who likes eating chips and watching TV.
The Ohio weeping anus. God's miracle or Satan's curse?
Tonight.
Good morning, everyone. Today on Cooking with Yaks, we're going to make blueberry pancakes with the help of our friend Sparky. Doesn't that sound good, Sparky? Sparky's going to start us off by mixing the batter. Why don't you start with the eggs, Sparky? Well, it looks like Sparky has mashed the eggs into a sloppy mess. Why don't we try measuring out the flour instead? Okay, let's turn on the oven. Go ahead, Sparky. It looks like Sparky hit a pipe trying to turn on the oven, so we're going to evacuate the building now. See you next time on Cooking with Yaks. Come on, Sparky. No, Sparky, we don't eat the matches. Sparky!